I feel like two different people when I'm touring or when I'm recording, yeah.
Is it for you possible to write everywhere you want? Or?
No, but I just like that idea. No, I mean, I find that with touring, I've now tried to be either in touring mode or in writing mode. So right now I'm just concentrating on every gig that we do, trying to do the best shows we can every night.
Yeah, because this new tour, for how long will this tour take?
Well, this one's quite short,
yeah.
But in March we're basically on tour until the end of the year. Yeah.
And for you, psychologically, what happens on the tour? Is it really a different
yeah, it's a different mindset. Absolutely. Well, you know, I think the recording and the writing is you're being very meticulous, you know, and it's a different process. Whereas, you know, touring, it's all about the performance, and it's all about the energy. And you know, I think you kind of have to be a different person for both. You know, I think different disciplines.
It's a test of endurance being on tour. You know, and when you're playing, you like to keep things fresh, so you might reimagine or reinvent songs to make that performance that much better.
But we like to every night. We like to think that we try not to. Every night we go out and we give the best performance we can. You know, I think that's important that you don't because touring is hard, but you've got to make sure that whatever else, that the performances don't suffer. You know, that every night everyone gets the best show.
Do you really feel like? Does it really feel like two different lives? Like
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like two different people when I'm touring or when I'm recording. Yeah.
Some kind of schizophrenia.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, 3 albums released now. When an album is finished, do new ideas immediately pop up, or
no? I
does
usually
it work for you?
Because all 3 of our albums, there's like a certain thread between the tracks. You know, there's like themes to the albums or whatever, and so for me, it's like once you find that theme and once you find that thread, then you know, your mind just goes into album mode. And that's, like I said, on this album, it was getting that lyric on Tonight's the Kind of Night and then writing the lyrics to that song and thinking, okay, there's the idea, that's what this album's going to be, you know. And once that's happened, then the rest of it sort of falls into place.
But that hasn't happened yet.
Well, you know, it's early days. Only finished the album a couple of months ago. So.
Such a theme or a thread, does that find you, or do you find the theme?
No, usually it's reactive usually to something, whether it be, you know, usually it's influenced by other people's work, you know, sometimes like other songwriters or a film you see. But it's like I said, with this album, it's like a certain mood, a certain spirit, you know, that I you know, felt I could relate to at the beginning of last year, you know, and that's what I was feeling, and you know, I wanted an album that expressed that. So I don't know, a little of both.
As a band, music-wise, you did a little bit different than the 2 albums before. But what kind of directions do you want to explore as a band? Do you think? Do you already have a feeling about it?
I don't know. Like I said, at the moment we're sort of concentrating on getting these shows right and getting the performances good. But I don't know. Have you got any some
wild ambitions?
Huh?
Any wild ambitions?
Yeah, like hip-hop record or
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. You know, I think it's cool. What's cool about the album we've just made is that next album we could do a guitar rock record, or we could do like a completely electronic record, and it would sort of make sense, you know. So that's a great position to be in, I think. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.